When winning is the only option, the sharpest bettors in the world call me. Not because of what I know, but who I know. And the results, well, they speak for themselves. But talk is cheap, so let me show you. The Syndicate Insider Show starts now.
It's almost lunchtime. It's 12:30 here. 9:30 in Las Vegas. You know what the song is called? Free lunch. Meal ticket, free lunch. Are you looking for a free lunch? No free lunches. Are you looking for a free pick? No free pick. Can they get a pick here? No. If you call me at 1-800-880-7507, you can speak to him, but you're not going to get a free lunch. Yesterday we talked about whether you have the debit card or whether you have the credit card. And here's what you got to understand, guys. The bottom line is this. I'm going to switch to the big boys, the big speakers. What you got to understand is this. I evoke a lot of reaction from a lot of people. All the time. And the reason why I evoke a lot of reaction from a lot of people is because they can't handle the truth. And it goes back to the same old scenario. Everybody wants credit. Look at the difference. That bass goes. Oh. No free lunch up here. That's the difference. Now I'm going to turn it down a little. Here's the bottom line. Let's talk about yesterday, and then let's talk about today. Yesterday, people always say, what's the difference between a syndicate and a handicapping service? Again, people ask me, you're not a handicapper? Yeah, I'm not a handicapper because I know nothing about Mexico Primera Football. When my man calls me and he says, Señor, tengo un juego, una apuesta en Club Tijuana. That was the game. Tijuana. Then he went all the way over to Estados Unidos, that's the America, United States, Real Salt Lake in the MLS. Winner, winner. Then my other crew came with Canadian football. Tell them what they have. Step to the other side.
Winnipeg,
Step to
Blue
the other
Bombers
side.
on the money line.
Winnipeg Blue Bombers. So we went up north. We went from all the way down south in Baja California, where you can make a legal wager outside of the state of Nevada on Calle Revolucion in Caliente. Trust me, I've been there with a wad many a times. Go ahead.
And then secondly, we're back up north, Saskatchewan Rough Riders.
So we go from Mexico all the way up north to Canada. So what can I say? We got Spanish, and depending upon where you are, you got French. Here's the bottom line. When I say global, I mean global, not local. And then, if you like rain, what can I say? Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. WNBA opens with the end of the Olympics. We take them by storm with the Seattle Storm. Seattle Storm +9. And then we take a small piece of that, +360 on the money line. Now, we didn't go 5-0. We had a couple losses in there.
Sure.
We had 2 totals in the WNBA, which lost.
Correct.
Anything else? I can't think of it.
We
hedged
the boat.
So anytime you see winners, but that's not really a loss.
Loss.
That's just part of our system. So
that's it.
If you're watching this and you're a paid client and you're new, you're thinking we're omitting losers. It's just not going to write it all. Bottom line is another profitable evening, 4.6 units. A dime player makes $4,600. A 10-dime player makes $46,000. Where is the NFL? There is none, because there's no real NFL yet. And if there's no real NFL yet, I'm not playing it. Look, I'm not here to talk about handicappers. I was watching some videos. I like to get amused. I don't watch TV, except Ray Donovan. I like to get amused. So I was watching some sports handicapping YouTube videos last night, and some guys I really enjoyed. And one guy was, 18-2 in preseason. He had good information, and You had information in preseason. I want your information because I ain't no information. It's like Flacco's supposed to play tonight. What does that mean to me? Nothing. He's going to put on his pads and go out and take some snaps and get out. I ain't going to make a wager on that game. Are you crazy? I ain't going to risk a star.
May play a half.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not going to risk a star quarterback in this game. My son's excited. But great, my son's excited. Guys, keep it real. You may not like soccer, and I don't really care. You may not like or know anything about WNBA, and I don't really care. When you ask me what I know, and I say it's not what I know, it's who I know, there's the answer. Club Tijuana, Real Salt Lake, Winnipeg Blue Bombers, Saskatchewan Roughriders, and the Seattle Storm. You find me right now, any other guy on the internet, talking about these 5 teams. And then we can sit down and break bread in Las Vegas next week. Bottom line is this: I don't claim to have the Golden Grail. I don't claim to have a crystal ball on my desk. What I do claim is to have people that are going to supply me with that information that don't want to deal with bad logic gamblers that want to look for a way to lose. You know, you had a client call you this morning and he says, why didn't I get the WNBA?
Right.
We appreciate all of our clients. He didn't get the WNBA because he didn't take in my content. I'm a content provider. What do I do by providing content? Again, just like when I meet clients in Las Vegas and mentor them one-on-one. A few weeks ago, I was sitting in a cafe with the Kenny White. He said he has been making lines on WNBA, and he has 1 or 2 big plays a week where he has dogs that should be favorites, and when he has them, he's going to share them with me, and not only when they win, they're going to win outright. Now, Kenny had 3 plays yesterday. He went 1 and 2. He had 2 totals that he gave me, and he had that play. But he told me that was the play. That was the play that you play and you hit on the money line.
Right.
And the other plays were rated smaller because it's not about the win-loss record. So if you're a documented service or you're a monitoring service or a bogus bull, I don't use that. My kids have to be able to watch these videos. Pardon me. Bottom line is, he was 1 and 2, and he made a great profit because the way we played him, the 1 and 2 didn't matter.
Right.
Seattle Storm was the play. Seattle +9, +360 on the winner. So your client who chose not to take in the content calls back today flipping out. Why didn't I get? I love all my clients, but don't be entitled. Don't be entitled. Nobody owes you anything. Nothing. We pay for the information, and so do you. If you can afford to make the plays, you can afford to invest in the information. I always tell people, in a brick and mortar business, if you're at home and you're looking to make money on the side and you have the dreams of making more money, you can either have a side business on eBay and buy product and try to resell it. You can have a side business on Amazon and you can get stuck with warehousing widgets. I just watched a movie where a guy bought bed sheets and he had to burn them. Did you watch that movie with me?
It was War Dogs.
War Dogs, yeah, War Dogs. And the guy bought what? He was
selling bed sheets to old age homes.
So what? And at the end, I mean, literally, he had his whole apartment was full of bed sheets. Right?
What they realize is people that are old don't
sheets. Right. Let's forget about the bed sheets. The point is, you have to buy a tangible good, right? So if you're watching this video, go see War Dogs. And the perfect example is when you watch War Dogs, remember this video. We actually did a little quick snap from there. We didn't want to be rude. But the takeaway from War Dogs was this. I always tell people in this is a business of information. I use that word not lightly. You can't touch it. You can't taste it. You can't smell it. You don't have to warehouse it. You don't have to put it in your apartment in cardboard boxes. You don't have to do anything with it. All you have to do is follow the money management, not credit management. And you can keep your floors clean and your walls clean in your apartment, and usually you'll have room to walk. But if you're entitled and you think that somebody should give you the information that they then purchased, don't expect to ever receive it. So what happens is you'll have clients that pay for information, and then we pay for more information, and then they go, why didn't I get it? No different than a client texting me and going, you have enough audacity to charge for information up front. And I have enough audacity to expect that I have to walk through the grocery line with my groceries. You know, if you try to walk out of the grocery store, you know what they usually do? They arrest you for shoplifting.
Put you in handcuffs.
Right. And if you tried to do that with the bed sheets, the guy tried to do that with the bed sheets and war dogs, he also would have got arrested for shoplifting. Again, don't mistake the non-tangible with the intangible. It doesn't mean that he couldn't have gone 0-3. And that's another thing. When you pay for information, let me be very clear. When I paid my guy for Club Tijuana, you're so huge, it's unbelievable. Real Salt Lake Monster. The video doesn't do him justice. Winnipeg Blue Bombers for my other guy, Saskatchewan Rough Riders for my other guy. I'm not paying for winners. I'm paying for their work. The result is absolutely not what I'm paying for. I hope that at the end I'm paying for more so the correct result with the proper money management, not credit management. You as a player calling here looking for winners, I got 1,000 sites I can send you to, my friends. 1,000 sites I can send you to get the winners. I hope you guys that are paid members enjoyed yesterday's set of games and enjoyed the 4.6 units of profit and understood the money management behind it. I could very easily stand here and say, we went 5-0 yesterday. We went 5-0 and bark like a dog. That's not what we do here. We're global, not local. We haven't made a play yet this Saturday. Ask me when was my first snap yesterday. I think it was 9:10 in the morning.
Correct.
My last snap was, I think, at 12:16 a.m. Or maybe 1, right? We are global, not local. One of the guys that advertises on scoresandodds.com, not saying a negative thing about anybody, so if he's watching this, which I'm sure he is, not construing anything to be taken in a negative manner, because my job is not to worry about other people. I just like to make a note that I wish I could be as fruitful as some of the, I'm not even going to call them competitors, some of the other information providers. They have on their website their hours of operation.
9 to 1.
9 to 1 on Saturday and Sunday, Eastern Standard Time. But you're looking at a guy that's in Las Vegas 1 week out of every 4. Nothing negative about that at all. It just amazes me because these guys literally text me information, literally, sometimes minutes before game time. Where I'll get a game, literally, on a West Coast game at 10 o'clock at night, East, at 9:45. I couldn't even run my business that way. Because in Vegas, that's from 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock in the morning. And I'm at my Vegas office at 4:45 in the morning. So, anybody that could be open from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., God love you. I am jealous. That is your Saturday report. Have a great day. Let's do some money management and leave the credit cards alone.